Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. I'm still playing it, or rather, playing it all. We're still uploading it. Anyways, it's time for another episode of this. Enjoy watching me be emotionally tormented. Alright, it's story time again! I don't have the storytelling tab. I really don't want to tell another story. We've told all the stories that we can. I'm gonna be gracious about it. Spirit, it's time for another story from you. We might have heard this one from her already. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to. But anything I say should be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now, and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or technically I suppose. Okay, no, the fiancé, yeah, we have seen this story. Because she goes out into the woods and disappears. Picking the spirit. Last thing out of it with her before we do the last stuff. Oh, you picked me. Yay. Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these other killers at all costs, even when I hate the game and the prize. But I had a long day. Floating, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet, sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So don't stop bringing your A game, alright? It might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying. But too bad. You won't know unless you search deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just said the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess. Okay, if we're going to the bar, I think that's going to be our chance to have the spirit kill us. So, let's save. Save again. You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes. Alright. So, yeah, you really don't drink? Ever? Is that like, because it'll just fill out a hole in your stomach thing, or because it's poison for the body and soul? Yeah. So, we have seen this event before. I'm going to booze it up because we want her to kill us. Well, with all due respect to Spirit, I don't personally have anything against a little bit of alcohol, and this is a resort, I think. And I'm on vacation, I guess. So, bring on the booze. I was afraid you'd say that. You see, if you and Spirit have different dietary restrictions, that means we gotta make 2 different drinks with 2 different sets of ingredients. And that's like double the work for the same amount of pay, which is already 0. For a job we both hate. What do you say? Would one of you maybe binge your roll just a teensy little bit to make life easier on us? No! Okay, your position is firm. I feel you. Xanta, come on, be a pal. What do you think? We gotta get this show on the road. I'm gonna ask Spirit to reconsider. Because I want her to kill us. Spirit, is there any chance you'd consider letting your guard down and tipping back something strong tonight? After what you've been through, I mean, something to drown a few of those sorrows might be nice. Who knows? I promise that I'm a much better drinker than I am a volleyball player, and I'm great at volleyball. I just didn't join the game because I didn't want to show anyone up. How about no? Spirit glares at you and delivers her next line as clearly and coldly as she can. I like getting drunk as much as I like beach sports. Not even a little. Try again to coax me into either, and it's your head that Trapper and Huntress will be batting back and forth across the net. That's a very strong response. Maybe if you could say exactly the right thing at this very moment, you could win her over. You know what you should never tell somebody? That they should smile more and that they look beautiful when you smile. Kill me, Huntress, or Spirit. You know, Spirit, you should really smile more. You look beautiful when you smile. Without so much as a word, Spirit thrusts her katana into your neck and relieves you of your head. And there we go, the Spirit's vengeance and glutton for punishment. 2 foreign achievements. Get killed by the Spirit and get killed by all the killers. Hell yes. We go to try again? Where will that put me? Okay, this is perfect. We're going to stay sober. And we've seen this event before, so I don't need to do more than that. What drink shall we make? Let's do Bloody Mary. I think we did Zombie last time. Bloody Mary sounds like it might as well be the official drink from Murderous Island here. How about that? You turn around to see Claudette, holding a mirror up to your face. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary! Candles flare, and a warm wind begins to swirl around you. The sky goes black. A dark shadow appears behind you. Before you know what's happening, you're in a trance, and you've joined in the chant. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. You feel a hand on your shoulder. The darkness begins to wrap around you. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. A loud crash interrupts the chant. When you blink your eyes, you see that Spirit has unsheathed her spectral katana and sliced the mirror in 2. Shards stick out of the sand at your feet. Excuse me, what kind of asshole goes and summons a new ghost when they've got a perfectly good one with them on a date already? I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. Typical. They all say that, don't they? Amen, sister. I'll just have a Sprite. See the dark form of Bloody Mary herself flying up to the sky, joining an approaching storm cloud that's making its way in from the ocean. Before you can pivot to a different drink suggestion, lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and it immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the 2 of you away from the bar. Okay. Alright, this point where they all say what kind of date we can go on, and then I kick one of them to the curb! But not to curb the person, just to the curb, the place where people go when you don't like them anymore. Which is also where curb is. Alright, let's get rid of Wraith. Look, I'm here and I don't like you. You suck. You enjoy your limited edition Trapper body, or not Trapper, Trickster body pillow. Please nobody buy me one of those. I swear to God. Alright, so we should have new dialogue for Spirit here. Of course Santuck is into me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm thoughtful, beautiful, surrounded by a calming mist. I've also got great hair. And since I'm technically dead, I'm extremely low maintenance. Look, I don't like to throw the term anime waifu around too often, but if the body pillow fits, snuggle it. You know what I mean? What? No, get out of here, Trickster. Get out of here, nobody, stop invoking Ghostface. No, Ocean, bad. Alright, it's time for the next day. Alright, so yeah, they're telling me, it's like, hey, yeah, you've gotten a lot of points with the Spirit, so you should go hang out with her. It's like, alright, I will. I'll choose the Spirit for my final date. We probably got enough points where we're gonna get the good and bad ending with her first, and then we'll do like the platonic ending after that. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I've met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm going to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall. Up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality. Through the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Xantok. Flesh and blood. Alright, let's go ahead and save. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yachts before we head out to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kinda hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever. It's good for you to steam in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, Yes, he murdered me, and I awoke as an undead avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by who. All of the time when you think about ghosts, they're these kinds of see-through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect in the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really, that's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. Maybe what happened, if I'm being honest. Maybe I was granted a wish. Maybe this is me finally being something. To someone. Something scary. Something violent. Something feared. But without a doubt, something. Maybe whoever or whatever did this to me thought they were doing me a favor. And maybe, last maybe coming up, I promise. Maybe they were right. Maybe. Look, now you got me doing it. Maybe they brought me to you? Something certainly brought us together. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from. And rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving me a chance. I actually didn't know that swimming away is an option. It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, I think that means you've got courage. Or an open mind, or, I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you liked someone you met here. Oh yeah, the ocean's been great. Maybe. Well, the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty. The yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops? Oh, no, not of this trip. Of your life. What? Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here's really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. But there are no other stops. So, seriously, go. Race you the poop deck fight! This ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. We're gonna make one. Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. Seem like they would know how to have a good time. It is honestly a little surprising that there's not a Dwight and Claudette route. You're right at the beach near the majestic black lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily. No sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited out today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel... Wait, is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So, what happens now? Oh, what happens now is we save the game again. Now, I show you something that no one has ever seen close up before. Well, no one has lived to tell about it. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse, amongst the circling birds. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey y'all, how's everyone doing today? Wraith, why are you here? Certainly seems to be taking the whole elimination thing well, or maybe this is the opposite of that. Better not bring it up at all, just hope he doesn't completely melt down. Oh, hi, Wraith. You sure seem chipper today. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking it into the ocean like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Oh, Sandhog, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone, again, forever. This is how it's meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of, on that date you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're kind of in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So, what you doing? Heading up the eye of the lighthouse? Oh, I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one else has been up there and lived to tell about it. This sounds exactly like telling about it. Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but... Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date! Hey now, we can solve our problems without our hair floating into menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away, enjoy the view! I think Ruth was kidding about that whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean. On account of it being, a fucking lighthouse. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your... how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up and scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this. What's your... moral status? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of the world, if not further. Well, duh, you saw a freaking pirate ship travel seemingly through space and time, only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower. We decided not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic, now would it? I think I'm... alive? I mean, I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here, with me, the spirit that really make you alive. I guess I don't know. If you come up with me to the Eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here right now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that. Friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Go up. Maybe die. Take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air that travels into your body and fills your lungs. Maybe the last time you have much of a thought like this, but you feel strangely at peace with such information. I don't need another friend. I want something more, and I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place was like a void. The last thing you see is the final rays of the sun leave you, and it's a horrible sight. A petrified body lay on the stairs, reached not up but down as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out, and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night? What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you, taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was my kind of perfect date. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date, and you can't be bothered to remember it. What kind of game are you playing with me? Listen, I want to remember. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank, but hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That is true. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight throughout itself. A subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went. Staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. The stairs look pretty dark. Maybe if... Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum. Then it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern. An lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie. Looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who was really alive and who was really dead, I suppose. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure to see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Alright, minigame. This should be the last new minigame that we haven't done yet. Oh, wow, that was... Okay, a little bit better. We got a perfect. Okay. Good. Hey. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope. I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Glyce's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. And this is real life. They're real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yes, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll all make sense soon. You wake up to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else and not to you. You know how some people say, it's not you, it's me? Well, this time, it is you! And it's also me! I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today, I saw what love looks like. And it looks a whole lot different than this. What is going on? What? Trapper? I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird, because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up a Trapper. Nobody! I didn't reject Trapper. Wait. Were they dating? What the fuck? Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping... Don't you dare say it! I'm dumping Evan Macmillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Ren, Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize you're laying on the ground in some weird tunnel. I think your shouting woke up Xantok. My shouting? I'm gonna stay quiet. In an attempt to be as quiet as possible, you hold your breath and freeze in place. Sorry we woke you up, Xantok. That's what happened. You'd probably be better off sleeping for a bit longer. Things just got out of hand. How'd you know? You were talking in your sleep. Oh, this is Trapper. Yeah, you were talking in your sleep. Basically non-stop. And then you woke up and got quiet. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't speak Dutch. Just speak Netherlands? Bliksbar? Yeah, see? There you go again. The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're weak now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island is, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. Wait, we? You and Trapper? But after the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I want to get you someplace safe, and so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know. I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island.
Oh, what's up, guys? Talking Island Mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in.
Trapper, you said this place is private.
Don't look at me! I didn't tell him about it! Half of the appeal is just about getting away from people like him!
Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So, are you three a throuple now, or? Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole trapper spirit thing. But hey, it's not my business. I won't stick my nose into it.
We were not a thing! Nobody traps a trapper! Now traps are with relationships!
And you do realize you're sticking your nose into our business right now, right?
Oh, wow. So hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters that way, you'll find
Get out!
when he looks around, just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. Just sleeping.
This island. It's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, well, you see, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. And it became, well, I only call it a relationship. Because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends.
I dispute the events as told for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait.
Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at.
So, I hate to ask, but did I just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp? But I did just look into that thing. So I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at?
Well, for starters,
Excuse me. I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me now, it's that I'm on a quest.
For revenge, we get it.
Exactly. What you might not know is that Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge.
Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer.
Revenge against friends who turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against their father for making him into a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But hey, they say never to date your heroes.
Good advice. I don't think that's a saying.
And then you came along, Xantok. You showed me it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone.
I'm not sure where you got all of that, but okay.
You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears, and showed me that they aren't everything about me. That I can embrace those things, but not be defied by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge, and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave, or a dusty old tunnel.
Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well.
This whole half-assed dating show parody thing. At first, I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together, and I realized there's something actually here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us.
listen, Xantok, while you were knocked unconscious from some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I do it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. But that doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to go through me first. By passing Trapper's test Coming to BHR TV Sundays at 8 p.m.
Alright, so I was wondering, because every other killer, when we've gotten to this point in their storyline, has had another character come up that was essentially a test for us to see if we were worthy of that killer. For Wraith, it was his grandma. For Huntress, it was her mother. For Trapper, it was his dad. And for Spirit, I was trying to figure out who it was going to be. I thought it was like, okay, it could be her dad. He murdered Spirit, but maybe she kind of smooth. She's going to bring him in, kind of like how Trapper brought his dad into things. Or I thought it could even be the Odie, who's another killer in Dead by Daylight, and is canonically Spirit's like mega ancestor, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. But I guess it's going to be Trapper instead, which I would not have predicted. Kind of a surprise, but alright.
Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions quickly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets real friends call her.
That is Rin Yamaoka. He did say Rin earlier, but it is absolutely Rin Yamaoka.
Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit?
A goddamn dragon.
Sure, everyone knows that. They wouldn't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was in normal college school and where she was hell-bent on revenge?
A restaurant.
I know! The thing I would date a waitress! Don't tell my father I ever mingled with the help like that. I think he'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color?
Black?
Are these questions large and superficial? Maybe. I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she jumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question.
You got this, Santok.
According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead?
Ooh. I think it's not being seen for who you are?
When I pitched Trapper sets to the suits at BHR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new card to be giving us the final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there in the spot. Well, killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems. It sure did feel good. And I'll tell you this to A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're gonna win is me saying congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Not that it was a huge challenge. I mean, the woman is such with a giant light that shines in the dark had to chip out her soldier about being seen? Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules even if I just literally made them up. Yeah, you got it right. So I guess for you dating Spirit or whatever, I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a chance to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out.
Dear God.
I'm sorry you had to endure that.
What, 5 minutes of questions? It was nothing.
Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was. The whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel. The overhearing of our argument. The news that Trapper and I had something going on. And the stupid quiz. All of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. Holy shit, he's been trying to make that happen and he needs to stop. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't.
And I like you too, Spirit.
Please, call me Ren.
Rin.
I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There's something else I wanted to show you. Alone. Up in the lantern room of the tower.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Zantok. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told... Wait, no, yeah, it is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment.
Come back up there with me.
There's no place I'd rather be. You're excited to return to the lantern room with the side lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously part of this place for you. As we do another save. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing. when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Ah, Claudette. Dwight. Funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. Wait. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean. Fuck. The lighthouse begins to howl. Fuck! A loud, low, frightening noise. I can't talk. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes, in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will... No. Please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time, you'd know we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. I... Got wax ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The blue light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. Before you can focus on them, the light passes, and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. Whew, it's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. It's the Odie! Hell yes, I was hoping to see him here. You shouldn't speak that way around your elders. Grandpa?
My little Ren, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast.
What?
Zantok, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row.
It really is.
I haven't seen my little Ren since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Ren. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel. But you...
Odie stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you.
You mongrel. You must treat me with respect. Or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off of my kanabo.
A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat, covered in spikes, FYI.
I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on.
It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette. Remember, we explained to you that you want to come meet with your great-great-great-great-grandfather's suitor and try to give or withhold your approval?
5 greats!
Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, your honor, master, sir.
Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment. And because they summoned my father, I'll be distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the... whatever this is. Show, game, experience.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help.
Self-important much? Nice to meet you, Kazan.
Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni.
You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Friendly spirit, have the type. You sure you can, or what? Can I interrupt to that? It dawns on you that... Wait a second. Maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought. But now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all. So I'll stick with Kazan.
Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light.
Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently.
Hold up there, grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better.
Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it.
In his day, such an imposing presence, he sure is getting off serious old man yells at cloud vibes.
You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much, if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rules did exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, passion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about?
Spirit giggles as their great. Okay, I'm not saying all these. Fine. And Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to make a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period.
Silence, peasant! You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes a samurai would put on a disguise or just seek entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that, because I had honor, and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly, you have neither honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool!
I feel like he's gonna start asking questions soon. So I'm just gonna do a save.
Rin, what would you want such an uneducated admirer as this?
I find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about you. Knows all about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. I mean, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man either.
Oh, wait. I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my canabo. Rin, wrap your robes around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as a family.
Grandpa, no! That's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did.
Ha ha ha! Sure, yes, sure. Uh-huh.
This whole saying weak out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they?
I swear, Zantok has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way. Faced down death more than once and put up with their fair share of nonsense.
Nonsense, which seems to be endless. Can we, God, I don't know, wrap this up already?
Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watched my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug.
Sword drawn, only beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually.
Ren! Now! Push them my way and I'll split them in half! The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor!
You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Traitor to the Yamaoka name.
Shouldn't that one only be 4 greats? Or wait, no, there are 4 greats. That one's on me. I actually read that incorrect. Okay.
The lust
for violence in your voice. It fills me with cheer.
I'll never forget who I am.
I suppose, if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree as was painted centuries ago by our shared ancestors.
And if Zantok ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our father's honor. I will wield my katana and guts them like a fish.
A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this?
And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff. Don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful. But it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Ren. I will see you again soon. Now, let's go, Savit! Clint! Denise! Return me to the stables! I see my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes? Sure? I swear, this is still better than dealing with trappers, Dad.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realized I would never measure up to someone like that. I mean, shit, a warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask.
Don't worry. I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd lay down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, a lust for blood. That's no way to live. And yet, as you now know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least, maybe I was. Until now.
Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby.
You haven't won the game yet. Please, don't ruin it.
Sorry, I have no idea where that came from.
I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach.
The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse.
You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again.
Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon.
Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen?
Again? Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, I definitely feel more connected to you afterwards.
To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there's anything wrong with feet. It's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking.
Steady. Steady. Oh, wow. Doing this minigame one last time. Oh, not quite. Okay, that one's on. Wait, almost! Come on, game! How am I not getting a perfect? Thank you. Okay, she screamed out yes instead of the perfect response, which is really worrying to me. What are you doing? Please stop shouting yes while I'm rubbing your feet.
God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Get up here right now.
Before you can find this towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet.
Come here, you.
So, this is what it feels like to fly. The Spirit pulls you close. You feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse house. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself, exhausted, away from Spirit. Oh, a chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Oh, sorry. It just got stuck in me when we were, well, when I was, you know, I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard.
Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from.
Back on the beach, the other kills roll their eyes as you show up with Spirit, doing that couples thing where you walk with your hands in each other's back pockets. You know it's obnoxious, but love will do that to a person. Alright. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Zantok, Spirit, welcome back. Since you're both still alive,
We can assume you had a good time.
you point to the many open wounds on your body, complete with bits of sand and dirt stuck in them. Yeah, you could say that. Is there a medic on this island? I don't know, maybe some kind of nurse or a doctor that can make sure that these don't get infected? Whew. I think some of those just might be infected. You should really get them checked out.
If you're actually going through with this, the last thing you should get checked out is your head. My friend, Spirit is absolutely nuts. You don't survive a week dating her.
Didn't you just give us your blessing like 3 scenes ago?
You might think that she's all sad and introspective, but the truth is, she's a demon, hell-bent on revenge who will ultimately summon nothing to satisfy the lust for death that courses through her veins. I can't get her out of my mind.
Yeah, I know all that, and I think it's hot. She's the goth girlfriend of my dreams, and you're just jealous you lost her, so you're trying to run me out of town. Well, guess what? I'm not scared of you. I'm with Ren now, and she's got my back. Literally. She carved her name in it with a piece of broken glass. Thank God it was only 3 letters long.
Alright, well, we get it. Everyone is super tough. All you do is kill, 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 no matter what.
But we've got a show to finish, and this is finale, so we need you to hold on for just a moment longer.
After all, that was the point of this whole experience, to give even the most demented killers a chance at finding love.
And it worked! To think my official bio called me distinctly below average. Well, look at me now, world! I'm about to officiate the wedding of two complete maniacs. And after that, maybe I'll go hide in a locker. Because that's what Dwights do best.
Please, Spirit, take this bouquet and prepare your vows.
As soon as you both say I do, we can send you off on your exclusive honeymoon.
Hold up. Nobody is saying I do today.
Did I fuck up?
Yeah, nobody is...
Wait, what?
Marriage is an archaic social institution put in place by men in power thousands of years ago to maintain their control on the world. I'm not interested in playing their game. I'm not interested in doing what anyone tells me or living by any rules that I don't believe in. Deep down in my heart. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't remember being asked if I wanted to take part in this bootleg reality TV bullshit in the first place. Did anyone here agree to this?
I'm still not entirely sure what's going on. Spirit had manifested her katana, and in a moment, the mood has changed from a romantic climax to a place of terror. Whoa, we're all just having fun here.
If you just say I do, we can. I won't!
Well, the size of her blade, Claudette is no more. Replaced by two halves of Claudette, neither of which are especially alive. Dwight is horrified. There's a chance he actually wet himself. Looking for him? Khaki hides a lot of things. Unlucky for him, urine isn't one of them. Meanwhile, Trapper, Huntress, and Wraith are eating popcorn.
Where'd they get popcorn?
You were under the impression that Claudette and Dwight did all the cooking around here, so sorry. Now's not the time to think about who popped the popcorn. Gruesome murder just happened.
This is for you. You know what to do.
Okay, here is the point where we have our final choices with Spirit. Spirit hands you her katana. You look on at a whimpering Dwight and feel everyone waiting for you to put him out of his misery. Look, stand up. We're on a very tight schedule. You respect schedules, right? I do respect schedules. I really do. I have a whole calendar over there and everything, and I get upset when people are just the slightest bit late, or they say that we're gonna meet at this time, and then they're not there. Oh God. He's right. If you kill me, I'm afraid of what comes next. So I don't know. Could you not? You think back to that strange moment in the lantern room at the Black Lighthouse when the light hit Dwight. There's something off about it all, as if he wasn't real, or at least not really human. Was that a good reason to do him in with Spirit's katana? Was that actually a reason not to kill him? This doesn't make sense.
The only thing that makes sense is taking control. Taking it away from them. Taking it into your own hands and carving out a new destiny for yourself. Kill this pathetic worm. Kill him and join me on my mission. Together, we will be unstoppable.
That's quite an offer. What are you going to do? I kill Dwight. You raise Spirit's katana, and with the ease of slicing a wedding cake, you cut him in two. His dead body slumps on the ground in front of you. Ooh.
That was so incredibly sexy.
Rin places her hands over yours, and you both hold her katana, your fingers intertwined. You look to the other killers and see something new on their faces. Respect. You're one of them now. Ruthless, uncompromising, splattered with blood. A killer.
My father is going to really crap his pants when he sees the two of us coming. What are you waiting for, lover?
You sit on the beach, below the Black Lighthouse, watching seagulls devour the liver of a dead pirate who was washed up on shore. Just thinking about how much I love you, Ren?
Well, stop thinking and show me.
You think we'll ever leave this place?
What do you care?
I hope we don't. My. 4 successful romantic endings, each with a different killer. You are quite the little love machine, aren't you, Zantok? I must say, it's not that I didn't see this coming. As the entity, I've seen all of this coming.
What? The ocean is the entity? That's right. But wait, there's more.
Really dragging it out now, aren't you, entity? Or should I say, me? What? The ocean is the entity? It's the narrator too?
How can that be, is what you're probably wondering.
Actually, I feel like I've always...
Oh, shush.
Shush up right now!
What? You've captured a measly 4 killers' hearts, and now you get to talk over me? I think not. Do you even know how many killers there are in this franchise?
There's over 20, and you add a new one every 4 months. Every 3 months, actually.
4 is just the tip of the iceberg. Heck, I'm working so hard in the background where you were playing this game, at least half a new dozen expansions probably came out. I've got killers coming from every dimension and every direction all the time. And I love them all. They're all my special little conquests. All of their cold hearts link directly to me. I don't capture them and bring them here because I hate them or because I want to torture them. Oh no. Being added to my collection is a gift. It's more than that. It's a prize for being so amazing. It's an act of love, which is what I wanted to talk to you about. Clearly, no one loves my killers more than me. That's impossible. But I see you. You are certainly showing that you love them quite a bit. More than anyone else I've ever met. It's you who loves these killers the most. And I love that you love them. So much so. It's time you were rewarded. Now, I'm not surprised. This has been all part of my plan from the very start. It's not an accident that you were all here in a tropical resort setting. It's very much on purpose. In fact, we both deserve a reward. This world is my creation. Every palm frond over your head. Every grain of sand beneath your feet. Every ice cube in this drink I'm holding. I created it all. It's not just the perfect setting for a dating show style event. Or an excuse to put my killers in sexy outfits. You're welcome. It's also a vacation for me. What? I'm getting at it. I need a break. Sure, I'm everywhere all the time. So in a way, I'm always having a little vacation. But by the same token, I'm always working too. You can't be everywhere and also not be everything. It's quite exhausting. You understand? Probably not, but that's okay. The same practice makes perfect. We're here in this never-ending eternity. You're gonna have enough time to practice your new job that you'll be eventually very good at. And I'll eventually be sitting with my feet up. No, I don't have feet. It's just an expression. Enough of this mysterious act. Let me get to the chase. You picked some sort of reward for capturing the hostages for all fearsome killers. And you went round too. Now it's time to get what you came for. You're to be my protege. Eventually. For now, I hereby proclaim that you have been promoted to the role of Junior Deputy Entity. That's right. And with a bit of hard work, a few hundred years, getting pain and suffering, and the completion of 4 more love routes in the yet-to-be-announced sequel to Hooked on You 2, Cold-Hearted, which will obviously be set at a ski resort, you'll be senior deputy entity in no time at all. No, this is an official announcement. Please, don't get ahead of yourself. Now, if you want to be sure that there is a sequel, you should definitely leave this game a positive review. What I'm saying is, I see you. I see the love you're putting out in the world. I see the tender attention you've given Maculars. I see all the hard work you're doing as a member of my community of freaky, killer, loving weirdos. And I appreciate it deeply. I consider you more than a fan. I consider you my friend. A friend to you is now by result of your new title, which you can actually not allowed to say to a member. Wait, which you are actually not allowed to say to. No, what? To a member of my staff of loyal employees. So get back to work.
For better or for worse, reach the romantic ending with every killer. All right. Woo! Alright, let's load up. Now we're going to reject the spirit. None of these playtimes look correct. I'll just click on this one. Where does this take me? Okay. This is fine. We can skip from here. But there were no choices to make at this point. It also gives me a chance to not to like use these heavy voices and actually like take a drink and clear my throat. Like goddamn, Oni and Entity were rough, and then they give me more trapper to do. Whew. Oh, we have to redo a minigame. That's fine. She's gonna scream, yes, yes, every time, and it's really awkward. And me, the player, is really glad that there's no voice acting in this game now. I mean, there's other moments that would like been really awkward if they were voice acting, but hearing that would have been one of them. Alright, here's Trapper threatening my life. Alright, Spirit. She wants us to kill Dwight, and we are going to refuse. I spare Dwight. You drop Spirit's katana into the sand at your feet. Everyone gasps. You look up at Spirit. She's furious. I could never kill him. I never loved you. I don't care about you. Or about your pathetic quest for revenge. About your petty personal drama. Or about your cliche existential struggles. Spirit is aghast. You shared so much with her, and she opened up to you like no one else in her life. Metaphorically. I mean, literally, she's full of open wounds. I'm just here for this moment, right now, to watch what little blood is left in your cold veins drain from your face, to show you that you're not even close to the ruthless killer you think you are. To show all of you, you're nothing. You think you have a tragic backstory and a signature weapon, and that makes you worthy of my pursuit? Well, guess what? It's still murder! You're toys to me. I play with you, then I toss you away. The whole world is my sandbox. For I am the ultimate killer. I am the next generation of monster. I am the future of suffering. I knew I made the right choice with you, Zantak. It's the entity, the cosmic being who created all of this. You, the silent, me, even I assume, has come to admire your ascension from virtual nobody to heartbreaking villain.
You're laying it on a little thick, but I suppose you've earned it. Go off.
Love? Please. You've all gotten soft. Too much sunshine and volleyball.
I don't even like either of those things.
Yeah, well, I don't care. That's why you fell for me, I guess. Because nobody cares less than me. Things are gonna be a lot more deranged and maniacal now that I'm around. I introduce to you the latest and greatest killer on the island. Me. Sandtalk.
Hey, you out there.
Me?
Yeah, I'm talking directly to you now. You think you're in control? You think you're in charge? Well, you aren't now. You never were. This is my game, and it goes deeper than you ever imagined. See you around. Forever.
She tore up all the comic books and threw them in the water. Days later. Not much has changed on Murderous Island. One new resident, sure, but in the end, what difference does that make? The tropical beach vacation with no end in sight continues on. The water is warm, the drinks are cold, and the fire crackles peaceful in the distance as Spirit reads alone by the pool.
I can't believe they'd pull that crap on me. Me! The one obsessed with revenge. I know they know that's my thing. I've said it a billion times. Cut into pieces, wild hair, obsessed with revenge. These are my most obvious character traits. Forever. It's a long time. Don't they know that? Don't they know that I'll never give up? Never, ever, 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 ever!
Where's the achievement? We were supposed to get several achievements with that. We're supposed to get 3. It's odd. I'm gonna double check Steam. Or did I? Oh, did I choose the wrong response? I might have chosen the wrong. I must have chosen the wrong response. Well, wait. No, yeah, I got the rejection ending, but I didn't get cold-blooded, which is get the rejection ending with every killer. What? What's wrong with the game? Why are things wrong? Alright, and that's another episode down of Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. We dated, we made some choices, we might have pissed off a killer or two, we might have made the killer to fall for us. I don't know. There's several episodes of this, and this is just one intro. Anyways, see you on the next one. Bye everyone!